welcome. And I have to... Very professional of me. I have to immediately adjust my camera. Yeah, we are back with more Through the Darkest Files. Thank you, Brain, for reminding me. Last time we had to stop the case because we... not the case, the game. Because I moved my mouse to the left and accidentally clicked on something, and since I'm still relatively new to OBS, I had no idea what that was, and I had to first figure out how to undo what I did. And yeah, I figured also out that we can actually prepare for a case before going to court, which as a lawyer might actually be a good idea. And yeah, also I figured out what this was. It took me a moment, but now I understand. These are the closed cases. These are the closed cases, that's why. And yeah. To be honest, I have no idea who these people are. I of course know the bigwigs. But I guess if I Google any of these names, I won't be sleeping for a while. So let's get back to our case. We were actually pretty finished. I figured out that my initial thought was right. That the guy, the little bit older man, Mr. Schick was his name, I think. He was the one who committed the murder because the gun is his, and there are 2 witnesses, 3 actually, if you count the commander, that all say stuff that doesn't line up with what he said, and that all the evidence points towards him. I'm still just a little bit confused as to why there are certain certain testimony bits that are not lining up with what I wanted to say in my conclusion. But I think it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. I think if the overall conclusion is correct, then they will take that. Like if this one doesn't add up with these ones, or I have no idea. Like I hope that this one doesn't undo 2 of these, but I think like if 2 out of 3 are correct, then it's gonna take this one, and I have to fill them with 3. So I don't know. I have no idea, like, and to be honest, I also think that's the point. Like, no court case is gonna be 100% correct. So what matters is that bottom line that I win the case, which the fact that I can trace back the gun to him is my major argument. So let's see how this plays out in court.
It's time.
And if not, hey, we have other cases too. Democracy, democracy, democracy in action.
Order. Court is in session. In the case of the German people against members of NSDAP local group Munich, the defendants stand accused of the murder of Hans Naumann.
Judge Ernst Braun presiding, with counsel Esther Katz speaking for the prosecution.
The wife is
Counsel
here.
Rudolf
I didn't even
Scharf
see that last
representing
time.
The defendants Giebitz and Faltmann. And counsel Sigmund Hauptner representing the defendant Schickert.
How do you plead?
Innocent.
It's not guilty.
Not guilty then.
Not guilty, of course. This whole investigation is a farce.
Not guilty, Mr. Chairman.
I call on the prosecution. Miss Katz,
So
it's time to present your theory.
do I have
Thank
to
you, Mr. Chairman.
do I have to do anything, or oh yeah, I have to pick one dialogue option. I picked one innocent.
Hans Naumann was innocent. This bears repeating. Innocent. And yet he was taken from his own home and killed. Executed for another man's crimes. That this case has remained closed for so long is a clear failure of the justice system. A failure that we must put right. Mr. Chairman, on April 28th, Hans Naumann was shot dead. Taken from his house under false pretenses, he was brought to the temporary location of the district office. He was locked in a brewery cellar, a damp storage room adapted into a makeshift cell. That's where, shortly later, he would be killed.
No way to change this anymore. It plays. Ah, yeah. I can only play. Play.
His execution was ordered by Herbert Schwarz, the district leader for the city of Munich. As the senior member of the NSDAP involved in the crime, he bears the main responsibility for Mr. Naumann's death. Mr. Schwarz is unfortunately deceased and as such cannot be tried. This does not, however, absolve his subordinates of their culpability.
Thank you, Miss Katz. Does the defense have anything to add?
No, Mr. Chairman. We agree with the version presented by the prosecution.
Oh right.
It was
High
all
five.
Schwarz. That's right. We were just following his orders.
Shut up.
Silence. Mr. Sham, please remind your defendants of the appropriate behavior in court. Let the record show that the prosecution and defense are in agreement. Let's proceed. Miss Katz.
So,
The defendants Faltmann and Schickert went to the prisoner's cell.
Objection. As per Mr. Kiebitz's and Mr. Faltmann's testimony, both of them went to the cell, together with Mr. Schickert.
but
Miss Katz, can you present any evidence?
Certainly.
I have proof. I have proof. Conclusion. Yep. Oh, I could. This one I could still change, but I'm gonna present this now.
I'm not sure I follow your reasoning here. Is there anything else you can provide?
Okay. The district leader mentioned someone returning to his office with him. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. So I got 4. Okay, wait. So 1 out of 3. So they all have to be correct. Oh crap! Then I have a big problem now. Then I have a big problem. Left the cell. Well, crap. So this one is correct. I left the cell, wanting nothing to do with this. In the hallway, I ran into Mr. Kiebitz, who passed me and entered the cell. Then I heard the gunshot. He shot the man. This comes from Karl Schickert. Wait, what? What did I pick? Who went to the cell where Mr. Naumann was held captive? Left the cell, wanting nothing to do with this. In the hallway, I ran into Mr. Behind me. Yeah, no, who stayed? Should determine who stayed behind with Schwarz. Yeah, that was this. I then told my driver to come with me to my office. The others. Okay, so I don't have any proof that Mr. Kiebitz was his driver, right? Went together with him out. Oh wait. Same order, the order to execute. Yeah, but how do I prove who stayed behind? That's the problem. I then told my driver to come with me to my office. The others went to the prisoner to carry out my orders as requested. Already unrest in the country. Flies. I wanted a driver to avoid these Americans. Important appointments. Shortly thereafter, there was already a polite knock at the door and... Wait. So, wait. This one, right? Because shortly thereafter was already a polite knock at the door. Group leader Fortman reported to me that the assertion had been successfully executed. Right? If Faultman is knocking on the door, then yeah, but Keybads isn't mentioned. That's the problem. I need him to be mentioned by name. Or can I just simply hold on. Wait. I'm actually going to try this. What if I pick this one 3 times? That's my only proof. That's my only proof. Take it or leave it. I just have to wait. Hold on. Which one was this? Witness Carl Schickert. Transcript. Carl Schickert. Sure. And Carl Schickert. No, Carl Schickert. So, if this now works.
I remain unconvinced.
Fuck. Okay. Damn it. The driver is mentioned in connection with a member number. Ah. Wait, what? The district. Wait. Oh, these are hints. Oh. The district leader mentions someone returning to his office with him. Hold on. Can I write this down? Of course I can. I can write. Wait, the district leader mentions someone returning to his office with him. Yes, the driver is mentioned in connection with a member number. Wait. So, blah 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 blah. Where is that report from? So, driver. So, driver, and then there is a member number. Wait a sec. Keybads. Address, date of birth. No, wait. Keybads. Keybads had the number 50 1977. Yes. So the oh wait, what wasn't there a specific member number, national Ortsgruppe, local group. Yeah, okay, that's that, but that's his membership card. NSDAP member. There it is. Wait. Oh, I'm so thankful that I get a couple more tries. Hold on. So, attention, Mr. Katz, NSDAP number 578, NSD local group, career path. Soldier for some. Soldier. Proven. Motion. Local group member. Yeah, but where's your job description? Record worked as a driver. There it is. Worked as a driver. The question is this now correct, or do I need the NSDAP number? Do I need that as an additional proof too? Like is this and then this one on top? It seems that this is correct.
One suspect whose account we have not heard remains, Mr. Schwartz.
The account of a corpse. What a mumbo jumbo.
Mr. Faltman, please refrain yourself from commenting.
Yes, Mr. Schwarz is dead, but he wasn't during the original investigation. In 1947, he testified that at the time of the execution, he was in his office together with his driver, Mr. Kiebitz. At the time, he was in no danger, as opposed to the defendants today. There is no reason to believe he lied.
Miss Katz, you've proven your point. Objection overruled. Please continue, Miss Katz.
I'm the best lawyer. I'm the best lawyer. I'm the best lawyer. I am bringing law.
Having seen the victim, Mr. Schickert began to question the order. As we learned from the testimonies, Mr. Naumann's age and physical frailty were evident. How could this be the man? How could he be guilty? The defendants had arrested him for tearing down a flag from its flagpole and beating up an officer. A tall flagpole, a young officer. Mr. Schickert concluded the man to be innocent. He refused to shoot.
Objection, Mr. Chairman. As both Mr. Kiebitz and Mr. Faltman testified, the one to question the order was Mr. Faltman. He had doubted its validity and attempted to stop the execution. Regretfully, he was unsuccessful.
Miss Katz, if you have any proof to back your theory, now would be...
Gladly, Mr. Chairman.
Hold on. I think I screwed up. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think I wanted to, I even said this to myself when stopping last time. That I need to look over the blueprints one more time before going into court, because I needed to change that. Shit. I should take a look at this, for instance. Who resisted the order? Mr. Faltman saw the victim. Hopefully this is correct already.
I'm not sure I follow your reasoning here. Is there anything else you can provide?
Shit. Fuck. There was an official order on how to deal with insubordinations. Okay, but... Okay. Okay. Huh? Official order... Huh? I'm not sure I follow the reasoning of this game. Remember? Wait, come on. You told me they got... Documents. What in the hallway? Ah, this one. To execute, yeah? That's the order. And then... That is, should take a look at it. The worst thing that can happen now is if I collect the evidence in such a way that that it says the opposite of my of what I'm saying, the opposite of my entire case. Like, yeah, guess you were right, Mr. Defendant. The accused rest now. I should take a look at who resisted the order. Went together with Mr. Faltman or the crimes. I always give the same order. The order to execute. Sure, inside the cell, Mr. Schickert insisted on punishing treason and to go through with the execution. Mr. Schickert threatened to report us to the Gestapo. Yeah, Mr. Faltman told me to shoot the suspect, but the man was clearly innocent. I refused to execute him. That's Karl Schickert. Schickert is the one that we are trying to you know. I don't know what the punishment will be. Schickert for inside the cell, Mr. Schickert. Exactly, that was his. Faltman saw the victim and refused to go through with the order. You wanted us to wait. Yeah. Use the order. Exactly. This makes much more sense. Okay, he got the order from Mr. Schwarz. Then both can testify that he refused.
I remain unconvinced.
Fuck! This lawyering stuff is hard. One of the suspects was removed from the party at some point. Yeah, I did that. I did that. So we got, wait, I went together with Mr. Faultman out into the hallway. I always give the same order, the order to execute. Correct. Then, insisted on punishing treason and... No, that's Mr. Faultman saw the victim and refused to go through with the order. He wanted us to wait. So, then, the only thing that's incorrect here is this one. But what proves my case here? Order. He said inside the cell, Mr. Inside. No. Fusion. Is Mr. Schickert threatened to report us? But we are at step 3 at the moment. It has to be 3, right? 3 goes with 3.
I can give you one more chance, Miss Cutts.
Because that's how it works in court. The date of the removal can be connected to the date of the murder. What? Oh. Okay. Wait. Put all of my 3 brain cells together. The date of the removal can be connected to the murder? What? What are you talking about? Protocol of conversation. Hold on. Why do they need a date? Isn't it obvious that this one... I should take a look into dismissal for insubordination. Dismissals for insubordination? Hold on. Wait, I don't know. Oh, those are the hints. Okay. There was an official order on how to deal with insubordinations. I went together. I give the same order. That fits. So, but then. The chief. The Gestapo. Did I always had this? Concerning the incident with base manager L. Steg, the suspect was arrested by the Gestapo on January 5th. Ranks that L. Steg held in local. Steg? Who is Steg? There's no Steg. Faultman, Kiebitz, Schickert. There's no Steg. Who do you mean? Steg. L. Steg. The suspect was arrested by the Gestapo on 5th January. All ranks. Newman was the murdered man. All ranks that L. Steg held in. Steg is not allowed to join a party and is serving a prison sentence. Base manager arrest was made possible thanks to the righteous by his direct superior, whose loyalty to the Reich speaker should be commented. Schwarz? Suspect? Base manager. The name of the German people, first name. Jan Newman. Birth, unemployed, single, arrested on a 28th 4th. Hold on. Currently in his district office custody. Hold on. November. Wait. 28th of April. Inside the cell. Okay, wait then. So Faultman saw the victim, refused to go through with the order. He wanted us to wait. And then Schickert punishing treason and go through with the execution. Yeah, okay, then this one needs to be removed. And... where was it? people there. Right? He gave the order on the April 28th. Mr. Faultman saw the victim and refused to go through with it. That's witness Hermann Kiebitz. Yeah, this is logical.
I still don't see how this serves as evidence of your claims. Objection sustained. Let the record show that the prosecution's claims were refuted.
How?
Miss Katz, if you would.
Screw you.
With the doubts voiced, threats were soon to follow. Threats by Mr. Feldman. He wasn't going to allow for this sort of insubordination. An order was an order. If his co-defendants continued to object, he would report them. And not just to Mr. Schwarz. To the Gestapo.
No, I screwed so up. This was my initial... Fuck. This was not what I was going with. Yeah, I forgot to rework my blueprints. Of course I can't go with this then. So, this one is correct. Schwarz Kiebitz, they stayed behind. Correct. Ha, gives me another chance to try again. Okay. Wait, resisted the order. No, Schicker did not refuse. Faultman did refuse the order. What kind of schizophrenic... Oh yeah, by the way, Faultman refused, but Schicker eventually did it, and this makes all perfect sense. Shut up. Who threatened with the Gestapo if the order was refused? Schicker did. Schwarz. Then, who shot? Not Kiebitz, Faultman. Schicker did. Schicker did, and... wait. Schicker carried out the order and shot Mr. No against Mr. Faultman's will. Saw it with my own eyes. Okay, then he had to be in the room for that. I left to convince the... But I'm pretty sure that I changed this. At least some of it. No, I didn't. I didn't, sorry. No, it was late, I was too tired, and I thought to myself, yeah, next time before you go to court, you change the blueprints. I think it's okay to reload for this, right? I'm not gonna do this next time again. Unless I really want to. Okay, so I kept it, went to the cell. Yeah. Correct. Who resisted the order? Faultman did. Threatened with the Gestapo. Schickert. Shot him. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Then, since I'm already here, I can... One was perfect. Who was that one? Mr. Newman. Okay, I already know what that one was. Wait. So, this one. Hermann, correct. Submit, and... Faultman as... Go with Kiebitz and... Where's the membership card? There. No. Career path. There. This was correct. I think that's why this one was also correct, because I was going in the complete opposite direction of what I wanted to do. Saw the victim and refused to go through with the order. Wanted us to wait. Correct. Then this makes sense again. This is an portion treason and go through with the execution. This makes also sense. No, that makes no sense. It's no sense. Had to be... Concerning the incident with base manager Elstieg. 17 January? The chief of the city. 17 January? We are talking about April. Arrested on 28 April 1945. This is from January 1945. What has this? This has nothing to do with anything. Why do I have this? Gestapo? Resistance? Order. Wait. Schwartz. Where's Schwartz? Where's Schwartz? Where's this, where's Mr. Schwartz's report? Unrest in the country. Shortly thereafter, there was already a polite knock. Door and group leader Faultman reported to me that the insurgent had been successfully executed. That's not correct. I'm so confused. What proves this? Ebert. If they at least could show me if this one or this one is correct and which one is false, so that I can do the process of elimination. Mr. Faultman saw the victim and refused to go through with the order. He wanted us to wait. It's definitely proof. Mr. Schickett is punishing fusion. Mr. Faultman told me to shoot the suspect, but this one has to go. Wait. Aaron? Faultman? It's Faultman. Why is there not a documentation about the whole process? Wait. Elsteg is not. He doesn't even show up in any of these names. There is no Steg here. Because then that would make sense, because if there's a Steg here, then that would mean that he threatened another person before, and that would... No, I have no idea. I have no idea what that would prove. I have a good feeling about these two, but not this one. Special order on. Background of those uniforms. Transcripts. I'm going in with this. I'm going in. If it's not correct, then it's not correct. What matters is that I win the case. That's what matters. So I'm gonna skip the.
Thank you. His name was Hans Naumann. He had a wife. Together, they lived in a small house in the suburbs of Munich. They had an adult son, Jan. He was staying with them at the time. He wanted to help them around the house. At least till the end of the war, he'd say. On that morning, none of them could know that in only 2 days, their nightmare would be over. 2 days. 48 hours. That is, if not for the accused. Mr. Chairman, on April 28th,
this one remains the same.
His ex as the Mr. Schwarze. This doesn't.
Thank you, Miss Guts.
No, Mr. Chairman.
Silent. Let's
Congratulations.
proceed.
Okay, now let's
The
see if this one
defendants
works
Feldman
better.
and Schickert went to the prisoner's cell.
Objection. As per Mr. Kiebitz's and Mr. Faltman.
Miss Guts, can you...
Certainly.
I can. I already did. Combine, 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 combine.
One suspect whose account we have not heard remains.
Mr. Feldman, please refrain.
Yes, Mr. Schwarz is dead.
Yes, we are going
but
to
he
summon
wasn't
ghosts.
In 19... At the time...
Miss Guts, please continue, Miss Guts.
This one was proven, and step 3 was already a problem.
Having seen the victim, Mr. Faltman began to question the order.
Exactly.
As we learned from the testimonies, Mr. Norman's age and physical frailty were evident. How could this be the man? How could he be guilty? The defendants had arrested him for tearing down a flag from its flagpole and beating up an officer. A tall flagpole, a young officer. Mr. Faltman concluded the man to be innocent. He refused to shoot.
Objection. This theory of the prosecution runs contrary to Mr. Schickert's testimony. He was the one to refuse the order.
Miss Guts,
Gladly, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, and this is the problem. Because, Mr. Fortman... Because I have this. I need to erase this one. Can I not just say two testimonies against one and be done with it? God damn it.
I don't see how this objection sustained. Let the record show that the prosecution's claims...
Hold on a second. Why do I not get a... What? Hold on. No, save's coming. Fuck you. Wait. Why do I not get 4 tries like I did the last time? What? Oh shit, it's now the wait, it's now the entire thing that I have done undone again. Who is this? The order? Yes. Schickert, who was the Gestapo if the order was refused. Schickert? Who shot him? Schickert. Okay, then it seems to have saved all of this. This one. Okay, good. Okay, but then... It's clearly innocent. Fuck you. Altman? Oder auf der... No. Stabhubbel. The order. Yeah, this is step 4. I can't mix up step 4 with step 3. That's not where we are yet. What kind of bullshit was that? Oh yeah, this time you don't get 4 tries. Fuck you. Wait. I just see something. Base manager, rank base manager, but El Steg? Russia, criminal, the file closes. Oldman. The group leader had There is no Elsteg, and this is the wrong date. So what is this? what if I put in this isn't even close to the incident. Not by date, not by anything. I could throw in this here. Proven to be a good member. He would never refuse an order, so I guess so. I love it that it says conclusion Wait. Does there show up anything at all? So, conclusion combined. Okay, conclusion combined. So what's the difference between conclusion combined and closing normally? Because it doesn't give me any visual hints that one conclusion is better than the other. You know what? If it's not correct now, then
Miss,
I
it's
just
time.
hope
Thank
to
you.
win the case. So
Hans now despair, and yet that this case has remained closed. If Mr. on
blah
taken,
blah
he
blah
was
blah
locked.
blah
That's
blah 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 blah
his
blah blah
as
blah
this
blah
Mr.
blah
Schwarz, if
blah
Mr.
blah blah blah
Thank you.
blah blah blah
Side,
blah blah
let's.
blah blah
The
blah
defense,
blah 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 blah
Miss
blah
Gus,
blah
can you.
sir,
blah 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 blah.
one suspect who's
Mr. Falt.
yes in 9 at the time.
Miss Guts, you've proved. Please continue.
So
Having as we look, how could the defendant taught Mr. He refused
Objection. This
Yeah.
theory of the prosecution.
Miss Guts,
gladly.
yeah. So section selection from documents. So okay, let's go.
I don't see how this serves as evidence. Objection sustained.
Yeah,
Let the
then fuck
record
you
show
too.
that the prosecution's claims were refuted.
Yeah.
Miss Guts, if you would.
With the doubts voiced, threats were soon to follow. Threats by Mr. Schickert. He wasn't going to allow for this sort of insubordination. An order was an order. If his co-defendants continued to object, he would report them. And not just to Mr. Schwarz, to the Gestapo. I trust the implications of such a report are clear.
Objection.
Mr. Hauptner?
According to Mr. Schickert, he was the target of the threats, which were issued by Mr. Falk.
Miss Guts?
Certainly.
So, this one has far more proof. Insisted at the order of it. I ranking member. Huh? Mr. Schickert threatened to report us to the Gestapo if we did not obey. Mr. Schickert threatened to report us to this one twice. But we already saw that picking something twice doesn't really work. So, why isn't there an incident report? Ah, wait. Manslaughter reasons the victim. Was the arrest? How do I prove this? I want to prove this. Let me prove this, please. I beg you, please. I'm telling you, if I were to look up the solution, it would be probably something incredibly stupid. There are only more transcripts. But the bookmarks are only the things that are marked. I feel like it is this, but they, for some reason, got the date and the name wrong. No. You want to pick it, but you also know it's wrong. But I have nothing else here that even remotely proves what I want to be proven. Step 4, so there's no... I only have these 3. Thought maybe there was something in the sentence that would imply that somebody else besides Mr. Faultman shot him. There's no mentioning of the military classifications. Membership cards that burn document with their number. That's the arrest. If I could at least detect who ticked off the Gestapo, then I could also maybe trace this back to Schick to show that he is trigger happy with denunciations. I have no idea. I'm scared that if I pick one of these now and fail, then it's gonna be over again. So I've lost 2 out of 5 steps. That is if the other 2 are even correct. I'm gonna submit this. Will you? It's
I
not.
don't see how this serves as evidence of your claims. Objection sustained. Miss Katz, proceed to your next point.
We've established the course of the crime up to its final moment. Only one question remains, the most important one. Who shot? Who killed Hans Naumann?
This I know to be correct.
Defendant Karl Schickert. He might have followed orders. He might or might not have resisted. He might have been coerced. But in the end, the truth remains the same. Karl Schickert shot and killed the victim.
I must object, Mr. Chairman.
Let's hear it.
Mr. Schickert maintains he's innocent, that Mr. Kiebitz, and not him, was the one to shoot the victim. 2 witnesses might agree, but that can hardly be considered enough to prove a man guilty, especially considering the seriousness of the crime.
Miss Katz,
Certainly, Mr.
This time I can. This time I can directly point the gun back to him.
Mr. Naumann's wound was identified as resulting from a 7.65 Browning caliber. Only one of the defendants had a weapon with that caliber. An FN Browning model 1900 was given to the party member number 5186332, the defendant Karl Schickert.
very well. I consider your claims proven.
Ooh, I win the case.
I've heard enough. Will the defendants please rise? Having considered the testimonies presented today, as well as the prosecution's evidence, this court has reached the following verdict. Defendant Karl Schickert, born January 3rd, 1912, resident of Mauergasse 4 in Munich. This court finds the defendant guilty of the manslaughter of Hans Naumann. The prosecution has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he was the shooter. Mr. Schickert, the prosecution proved you were acting on district leader Herbert Schwarz's official orders. The court considered these mitigating circumstances in this verdict. You are hereby sentenced to 12 years in prison.
Yeah.
Defendant Alfred Faltmann, born June 29, 1889, resident of Löwenweg 11, Munich.
Yeah.
This court finds the defendant not guilty.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No proof of any crime committed by the defendant was presented. Mr. Faltmann, you are discharged.
I mean, that's
Lastly,
fair.
Defendant Hermann Kiebitz, born August 8, 1905, resident of Schweigerweg 12, Hagelstadt, Munich. This court finds the defendant guilty of perjury. He lied under oath to, it can be assumed, cover for his superior. Mr. Kiebitz, we sentence you to 1 year in prison. The sentence is suspended for 2 years. With that, the cost of this trial will be covered by the defendants. Court adjourned.
Okay, 2 out of 3. So was my goal to get all 3 of them in prison? Investigation 75%, case conclusion 60%, interrogation 100%. I try to figure out what if... Ooh, and there goes my pen. I think I figured now out what happened. They got the order, went to the prison, then he told the others to wait, went out to his superior, came back and threatened with the Gestapo. But that makes no sense, because there's no evidence for this. Right? What if I can't go escape and reload? Okay. Spoiler warning. The real case summary contains spoilers for the solution of the in the game. If you want to play the case again to get a better rating, we recommend not reading the summary yet. Yeah, no, you know what? Yes, I want to know. I want to know what really happened. I think it's okay if I make some mistakes. So, local group leader Alfred Faultman gathered a total of 6 men to arrest insurgents of the campaign to liberate Bavaria. Failing to find the perpetrators, they arrested Hans Neumann, the father of one of the suspects, instead. Faultman falsely reported to his superior, District Leader Herbert Schwartz, that the arrested man was in fact one of the perpetrators. Schwartz then gave the order to execute a prisoner, believing that he was the wanted insurgent. One of the group members testified in court that they all knew of the victim's innocence. He refused to take part in the execution and left the scene of the crime. Threatening his remaining subordinates, Faultman enforced the execution order? What? What's that? The arrested man was in fact one of the perpetrators. Schwartz then gave the order to execute, believing he was the wanted insurgent. One of the group members testified in court that they all knew of the victim's innocence. He refused to take part in the execution and left the scene of crime. Threatening his remaining subordinates, Faultman enforced the execution. Schickard, who also resisted briefly, but then gave in to the threats, and the second group member, who did not hesitate at all, shot the victims simultaneously. Schickard, a second shooter, stood trial for murder before the Munich Higher Court. Faultman in particular denies ever having known victims' innocence being present at the shooting. Oh, this is the real case. Okay, okay, this is the real case, not the case that the game, I thought the game was giving me now the how the real solution of the case was, not what really happened. Okay, so this is what this is based on. But then gave in the second group member, who did not hesitate at all, shot the victim simultaneously. In 1948, Faultman, Schickard, and the second shooter stood trial for murder before the Munich Higher Regional Court. Faultman in particular denies ever having known of the victim's innocence or being present at the shooting. Alfred Faultman was found guilty of knowingly arresting an innocent hostage, lying to his superiors to issue the execution, and being present at and enforcing the shooting. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison for manslaughter. The co-defendants and actual shooters were found guilty of aiding and abetting in manslaughter. They were sentenced to 4 and 5 years in prison, respectively. It remains doubtful if they ever had to serve their time. In 1949 and subsequently in 1954, the Federal Republic of Germany enacted wide-reaching amnesty laws, freeing many members and associates of the Wehrmacht and the NSDAP itself. Among them were the perpetrators of so-called final phase crimes, such as this one. All names used in the game have been changed. Similarities with real persons bearing these names are purely coincidental, but this story remains true and is one of many. Okay, but there was no way to... in fact, order to execute, yeah? The prisoner, believing that he was the... Thought that they all knew of the innocence. He refused to take part in the execution and left the scene of the crime. Yes, threatening his remaining subordinates, Faultman enforced execution order. So... was there a way for me to make like if I had picked Faultman said that he was gonna bring down the Gestapo on him, could I then make him guilty? But there was no no evidence to support this or anything in the documents. I don't. And yeah, okay, this is the different case, so the actual result is going to I mean, the real case, the real data of the case is gonna differ from what's happening in the game. What's happening in the game has been changed, obviously. Okay, 3, 4, 5, not too bad, I would say.
The Naumann case. It could seem so small, forgettable. One might almost say insignificant. What is another execution? What is the death of yet another old man? With all that happened, does it even truly matter? They must have thought so themselves. Kiebitz, Faltmann, Schickert. If they thought of it at all.
Yeah.
Faltmann made no attempt to hide his satisfaction. He did it. Once again, he was free. He decided to write down his version of the story in the form of a letter. It painted quite a vibrant, if completely untrue, image of his treatment at the prosecution's hand. The letter, censored, of course, was published on the back pages of certain low-circulation publications. Those catering to people sharing a similar worldview to Faltmann's. Schickert was raving as they brought him out of the courtroom. So what if he pulled the trigger, he yelled. He followed orders. He just followed orders. What makes a man lie? Friendship, loyalty, fear. Kiebitz wasn't involved in the execution. He could have walked free, pretending his conscience was clear. Could. A funny word. He could have said no. He could have stopped it. All. They all could. Instead, they chose to follow orders. Just follow orders. Everybody just followed orders. One could expect Mrs. Naumann to be furious with the verdict, but I don't think she had the strength for it anymore. She had spent it all over those 11 years. Wasted it, only for justice to fail her once more.
Come on.
We failed her. And as for our miscuts, our work is not easy. More importantly, it is not welcome. We are not welcome. But that's a story for another day.
Come on now. I got 2 out of 3 behind bars. And I still failed. You know what? No, for grammar. For grammar, I'm gonna do the case again. And this time I'm gonna get Faltmann. Somehow. I don't know how. Fuck.
Esther, come on! You are so bad at this.
So, load game. Fuck you. Yes, I'm gonna fucking do this. On my honor. Fucking damage. Rubbish. Resisted. No? Who threatened with the Gestapo? Is there any evidence Mr. Schickert threatened to report us to the Gestapo? We did not obey the order. He insisted it. Oh, this is 2 times the same thing, obviously. Oh. Mr. Schickert. But then the rest of the case doesn't make any sense. Ah! And I don't want to do this other crap again. Oh, holy, can I do the settings? Can I do difficulty on easiest? just temporarily, so that I can fix the case of how it supposed to document. Selection all documents. Selection of free all documents. Oh, conclusion needed. Yeah, of course. Document. Yeah, but it feels also a little bit like a cheat, right? Here's the document. Also, that stuff with the specific paragraph. Come on, in real courts, you also would just, hey, it's somewhere in this document. It's somewhere there. Pick it. Preview of statements. I'm gonna change this to documents. That one, that's the only thing that I'm gonna change. So is it now? Ah, okay, now I can pick the entire document. That's awesome. My head hurts. He's lying. He lies on the oath. I want to do this again. Poor Granny. How would I possibly... Like the fact that Faultman then chooses to write a letter to a freaking neo-Nazi newspaper shows that he's not someone to be liked. He deserves prison, but like he is the shittiest of them all, but he is also the hardest not to crack, to pin down on. She get order and then shop. Wait, then I can. Hold on, then. And this one, this incident report. I still no idea how that work. The Schickard friend to the Gestapo if we did not obey the... No. Schickard? No, wait, this is wrong. I need the, this one. Oh. It's lying? How would I prove that? Now I run into the exact same problem again. Okay. Proven to be a good member, so he would do anything for superiors. Would that imply? Oh yeah, my head hurts. It's way too hot for this. I feel like shortly thereafter there was already a polite knock at the door, and group leader Faultman reported to me that the insurgent had been executed. Seems like the answer in here is somewhere here. Because it proves that he is willing? I have no idea. Sorry, I don't know. Also, I'm very surprised that I didn't get any, that I don't get an attempt at these ones here. Another one. City order. Is it possible then, after all, that this is so much contradicting stuff? What truly happened? Tell me. It can't be both true at the same time. Some of them must have resisted the order. But if it was Faultman, he was already willing to shoot him. He told them to wait. But 3 and 4 were incorrect, so... Order... Schickard ultimately shot. Nice over. Oh god, and the next one is gonna be even worse. How was he supposed to see that? He wasn't there. This one is correct. This one is correct. This one is correct. There's simply not enough information for me. I only have your shitty testimonies that all contradict each other. Should I just leave it at that? Wait, did it save? Of course not. It did not save part 2. Should have saved.
Miss, it's
blah blah blah.
Hans now this bit, and yet that a failed Mr. Von Abe taken, he was locked. That's his, as this Mr. Schwab, this doesn't.
Thank
No,
See.
If not all court
Sir,
cases
let's
could be this
proceed.
fast.
Object.
Miss Guts.
Sir,
This one was also true.
one suspect.
Miss.
Yes, in 19 at the time.
Miss, please continue.
So, big problem. Oh man, why can't I... Hey, what? Why can't I change this after all now? But if I turn this in, then this is awesome. You get to love lawyers who change the entire case midway through. Is the order? Faultman. Correct. 2 were incorrect, and the last one was also correct. So if Schickard refused the order, that makes no sense. He can't both refuse the order. I mean, he can and then shoot afterwards, but wait. No, wait. He refuses. He refuses, then gives in later and did it. And he lied under oath. That could work. That could work. He forced him to commit a murder. But how do I prove this? That's the problem. How do I prove my case? Oh, yeah, of course, not that kind of help. Shoot the suspect. It's clearly innocent. I mean, if it's going
Having seen the victim,
to be
Mr.
incorrect
Schickert,
anyway,
as we
it's
learned, how could this be the man? The defendant taught Mr. Schick. He refused.
Objection. As both Mr. Kiebitz and Mr. Faltman testified, the one to question the order was Mr. Faltman. He had doubted its validity and attempted to stop the execution. Regretfully.
Miss Guts?
Gladly.
So. No hints. Cool. Oh, I can reveal. Oh, I can reveal a hint. Okay. There was an official order on how to deal with the insubordination. Yes. One of the suspects was removed from the party at some point. The date of the removal can be connected to the date of the murder. Wanted us to wait. No, wait. Offered. Huh? Order. Let's say I left to convince district leader of the suspect innocent. Oh, Mr. Schickert to stop. It's his. I left the cell wanting nothing to do with this. Why I ran it was me and then entered the cell. There I heard a gunshot. No. One of you is lying. But I don't know who. That is, I don't know how to bend it to my will. There was an official order on how to deal with insubordination. One of the suspects was removed from... Official order on how... Ah, wait. Official order. Official order. Anyone who I guess this, right? Any attempt at insubordination must be met with immediate removal from all public positions and expulsion from the party. The name of Germany. Yes. Okay. 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 We got something. Any attempt must be immediate, and that way Faltman is at fault here because he refused to go with the order immediately. Go with the order, he wanted us to wait, and this is coming from Kiebitz, so I can then go take this out, and when I resist Mr. Ford told me to shoot the suspect, but then oh yeah, right. I refuse to execute him. That's right. Stop breaking shit. And saw the victim and refused to go through with us to wait. Huh? Schickert. Is this correct? I'm completely confused now.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, proof rejected. Oh, now I get attempts again? What kind of nonsense is this? I even forgot what I said. Can I see my blueprints again? How did I make it out of lawyer school? I don't know. It's immediate. So... One of the suspects was removed from the party at some point. And that would be my left. And it's the... But now it takes everything, right? Like this one, it only takes this one, and now it takes this one, all of it. Because this is a leftover from the previous difficulty. Right? Just to be safe, I pick this one.
I remain...
Damn it. No way they talked about some case. Date removal can be connected to the date of the murder. Yeah, right. Hold on. This makes no sense. Yeah, whatever. Take the detention report. Wait, what? Date of birth? Oh yeah, no. Signed by old man, employed German. I don't know. I want to know, but I don't know. I'm dummy. I'm too dumb. Take a look into dismissals for insubordination. Oh, so this is not... Oh, this has nothing to do with the other ones. This is as an example. Is it? How they usually deal with insubordination? Is that it? I'm just guessing.
I can give you one.
I find it awesome that I'm still getting hints revealed even though I had all of them already open. Oh, I don't care anymore. No, fuck off. I want to progress. Yeah. Okay, fine. Here.
With a doubt threat.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Come on. I don't even know anymore what I wanted to prove. Yeah, come on, let's... I don't know. Pick this one, I don't know. Chickard, no. No, wait. Oh, wait. Transcript, you... Put this one in. No, wait. This is against Newman. This is the... And this turns out to be correct for some reason.
I don't see how... Objection sustained. Miss Guts, proceed.
With his only who?
I can. This one I can prove.
But in cash.
I must.
Let's hear it.
Mr. Schicker, two with special.
Miss Guts.
Certainly.
Yeah. So we have the same outcome again. Cool.
Mr. Only an F.
Where I have having this the process, Mr. Schicker. The code you are.
Granny is sad now. I can't change it. I can't change history. This is just history now. Sorry. Okay, same outcome as before. Can we skip this?
Small, forgettable.
Okay, no,
One
then
might
then we
almost
gonna
say
make a quick pause and I will be
insignificant.
back with more
What
game.
is another execution?
So, I am back. No, I'm not back. I need to quickly switch out the battery. Now I'm back. See, what I don't understand is, why does it make the game sound so negative? So completely, so as if this was a complete total failure. As if all three of them walked free, you know? Like I could have understand some neutral ending or a good ending with a sour taste, with a sour aftertaste, like something like Miss Newman knew that not complete justice was done that day. She will forever not feel completely satisfied, but for what she gets, she has to live with it or something like that. But no, it sounds like as if all of them walked free. Holy moly, man! I will later look up what the correct solution would have been, and I will then hate myself for not seeing the obvious. But for now, let's go. Let's continue.
Esther, come on! You are so bad at this.
Yeah, thank you. I noticed.
You have to come loudly.
I know.
And no peeking.
But I wasn't peeking. 10, 9, 8, 7,
No leaving the house.
1, 0.
That's cheating.
Ready or not, here I come.
Ooh, are we now? Ooh, we are little
Where
cuts.
could you be? Maybe under the table?
Cold.
Are you behind here?
Even colder.
No fair. It has to be warm somewhere. How about in the wardrobe?
You are so bad at this, Esther.
Stop! It's not fun. Where are you? Lottie, where? Oh, right.
Something bicycle. Something.
No. Damn it, Katz. Did your parents forget to teach you how to knock?
I did.
I did knock, Peters. You just didn't hear it.
You startled me. What do you want?
I'm looking for Christoph. Do you know where he is?
Good luck with that. He's in Hamburg, prepping for a case. I doubt he'll be back this week.
Working on something important, Peters?
Yes, same case I already told you about. And it's still a real pain in the ass. I know I'm getting somewhere, but it's just too slow.
Later, Peters.
Oh, he disappeared. Just checking. Are these the... Yep, these are the same files as always. I think. This is new. No, these are the same cases as before. Just checking. Morning.
Good morning, Miss Katz. There are some new letters for you. I left them on your desk.
Death threat.
The door is locked. The door is locked.
Nuclear weapons in Germany. Why not? Resolved with Eisenhower's intervention, it seems that the situation is diffused. The USSR troops will stay in Romania as Bucharest reaches an agreement with Moscow. A beautiful symphony. Heitor Villas-Lobos' 10th Symphony premieres at the French Radio National Orchestra. Before you go, the Federal Ministry of the Interior reminds all German citizens to check entry requirements for traveling. All citizens need an identity card when entering Belgium, Luxembourg, France and Switzerland. All other European countries, including Spain, Yugoslavia and the Eastern Bloc countries, require a passport. Ha! Good thing I don't need that anymore. Thanks, EU! Dramatic scene took place at the Canadian consulate in Cairo as Irritator Norman Ottovos, ambassador to Egypt, took his own life after falling victim to what is being called an unjust witch hunt. Ui. Of trash, cockroaches are still our best friends. Okay, nothing changed.
The door is locked.
Mm.
Don't you look majestic up there? Keeping watch?
What? Where? Oh, how did she get there?
She's in the same place as always. God.
Who do I want to call?
Parents?
The line is busy. Who do I want to... He's not picking up.
Oi, Esther, my darling! I know it has only been a week since we talked, but it feels like so much longer. I'm writing this in the evening while waiting for your father. It's the first moment I had to catch my breath since we landed. We're going to the theater tonight, and as per usual, he can't find his necktie. This man would be lost without us, wouldn't he? New York has a beauty to it that the pictures can't translate. You can just feel the hopes and dreams of the people here. It's nothing like Frankfurt. Unfortunately, you can also smell them, not to even mention the unspeakable state of the trash in the streets. Still, it's a magical place and we have barely started exploring. It is such a pity you couldn't get the time off to join us. You more than deserve it. The stellar work you have done with that insurgent of yours. Your Bauer has no idea the gem he has on his hands. You should be careful with him. Don't let him drag you down when he inevitably starts drowning. I hear your father coming up. He must be ready. Take care, my darling, and don't let yourself be worked dry. Morty. Your mom. This one? Oh, okay. There are no appointments scheduled for today. Okay. Frankfurt. Compulsory military service begins. First 10,000 recruits report for duty. First death sentence in Budapest uprising trial. Okay, nothing to do today except spinning in my chair. Oh, there we go.
Miss Katz, there's a man here asking to see you. Walter Hentz? I don't think he has an appointment.
Did he say what he wants from me?
He says he has a case about one Miss sorry, one moment. He wants to talk to you about one Anna Kazmirek.
I wonder what's that about. I'll be with him shortly in the conference room.
I wonder what would have happened if I said dismiss him. She would have probably said, he's quite insistent, Miss Katz. Oh, but I was building a card house, I would have said. Still, I can still can't get over that ending from last trial. My goodness. All I wanted was some recognition of the work that I did, you know? I can understand for that woman, like if even one person gets free, that's hurtful, but like she takes what she can get. That would have been good.
Good morning. I've been told you wanted to see me. Mr. Hentz, was it?
Walter Hentz, a pleasure. You're the one from the old man, right? What was the rebel with the flag?
Hans Naumann. And he was not the rebel. That was the entire
Is this the only case you have ever solved?
While I do appreciate the nice conversation, I must ask, why are you here?
Right. Not one for small talk, are you now? I'm here on behalf of my wife. She wishes she could do it herself, but her health isn't what it... Honestly, Tessie's never been a beacon of health, but it has been getting worse and...
Mr. Hens, the case?
It's about her girl, Anna. Anna Kazmirek. She was only 19 when they killed her. When they, had her killed.
What do you mean by that? Who had her killed?
You lot. Lawyers, judges, the whole circus.
Oh, okay.
Sent her to the guillotine for looting. Called her a traitor to the nation. She was innocent.
I'm sorry, but if it was a lawful sentence...
There was nothing lawful about it. Do you remember the bombing of Brunswick in '44?
Yeah. Best memories.
Of course. October, right? Left the whole city on fire.
Yes. It was like the whole world was burning.
Well, it kind of was.
I doubt any words could ever give it justice. The Tommies hit us overnight. They lit the whole city like a Christmas tree when they started the firestorm. Come morning, nothing was left of the old town, and not much of everything else.
Christmas tree? That's a peculiar analogy.
Not really. It's how we called their markers. They drop flares of various colors, lighting up the panorama like... well, a Christmas tree.
Oh, well, that's nice. Christmas has come early this year.
A firestorm?
That's what it's called. Have you ever seen a pillar of flame rising to the sky, Miss Katz? Not a sight I'd wish on anybody.
That's terrible. I am sorry I have to ask, but how is it connected to the case?
Anna lost everything that day, other than her mother. Their place was hit by a bomb. The whole block, gone in an instant. Not a stone left standing.
Her mother? You mentioned she's your wife?
Yes, Tessie. Teresa Hens. She was born out east, a small village in, would be Masovia now? Poland. Came to Brunswick with her husband after the First War. Had Anna on the way, in a train car. She had always been delicate, both in her body and, well, you know, mind.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Again, she sends her apologies for not being here herself.
Tell me about Anna.
She was a good kid, no matter what they say. Mixed parentage from her mother's side, Prussian-Polish family. It earned her more than a few side eyes. Anna had to work hard for it. Someone had to look after the family. But she was a young girl. She wanted to have fun when she could.
When did you and Teresa marry?
A few months after the execution. It wasn't love, just the right thing to do.
It's a business
With Anna
contract.
gone, she had no one to take care of her, and she was in no position to provide for herself. I was doing well with my pub, so I offered to help. It's not the most romantic of stories.
Anything else around here? Probably. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, I need a change of scenery.
The morning after the bombing, Anna went to the ruins. Spent the whole day digging through the rubble, searching for, well, anything.
You mean the ruins of the house?
Yes, an older tenement house for some of the lower classes. Not the first place they lost. Believe it or not, it was actually their third home destroyed by the bombings.
Scanning, yeah.
You said she was sentenced for looting. I'm sorry, but I have to ask, did she loot anything?
No. She had found a few things, but everything belonged to her or her mother. Anna was no thief.
Do you know what she found?
I know of a few things. Her mother's scarf and coat, fur, a pair of boots, and a crucifix from back east. Then some knickknacks, a family photo, a few pieces from her mother's cutlery set, clothes probably. All in all, barely enough to fill a bag or two, and a suitcase supposedly.
Okay, you?
Were you there with her?
If only, but I was nowhere near. I only learned about any of this when it was already too late. It happened a few days later. I was at my place when Heidi came, begging for help.
Were you affected by the bombing?
No, I had a small apartment above my pub. Luckily, it was out of the way, so the Tommies didn't target that area.
History is coming alive. Be like one of those edutainment episodes in cartoons where they travel back in time.
And who's Heidi?
Grunewald. Heidi Grunewald. A close friend of Anna. Both of them had been assigned to the same emergency shelter.
She asked for your help? Help with what?
Someone had planted a suitcase in Anna's room and accused her of stealing it from the ruins. The police came and, for some reason, the bastard seemed dead set on making the accusation true. That's what it was about at first. No treason, no looting, just a simple theft. And not even that was true.
What did you do?
I followed her to the shelter, of course, running through the city. But we were too late.
Or like that episode in South Park where Cartman sees how the American Constitution was made. Oh, it's Benjamin Franklin. It's Benjamin Franklin. Oh, it's Benjamin Franklin.
The bastards must have grown tired of Anna denying their accusations. Decided to make her confess. They beat it out of her. By the time we arrived, they were long gone, leaving the kids. It was bad.
That's the best kind of confessions.
The kids? Somebody was still there?
Yes, 2 of them. Anna's boyfriend. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. And the Becker's girl, Emilia. Poor sods. They saw it all and couldn't do jack to stop it.
One of them planted it.
What can you tell me about Anna's boyfriend?
They had dated for a while. Can't say how long. I've seen him around, but I can't say I remember much. Military sort, I think. Heidi would know more. You'll have to ask her.
Emilia Becker. Who was she?
Her family was also placed in that shelter. Shop owners. Local girl, stuck up. They knew each other with Anna and Heidi.
Oh, she did
I
it.
don't think they got on too well.
She did it. Yeah. She took her boyfriend from her. That's what happened.
Where was that?
Can't give you the address. It was a temporary emergency shelter, one of many. A once upper-end flat, run down and filled with as many people who lost their homes to the bombing as they could squish. Cramped, but a roof over their head.
Yeah, I need to progress the story first.
I kept it together as much as I could. Tried talking to them, get them to tell me what happened. Wasn't an easy job.
Hold on.
How did Heidi react?
Bad. She took it hard. Not one to cry, though. She went with anger instead. Started yelling at the boy that he was supposed to keep them there. Didn't get much of a reaction.
The boyfriend, what did he do?
He was curled up in a corner, sobbing, a sad sight. Wouldn't calm down. For a long while, he didn't even respond to anything we said.
Why does she have stars on her jacket?
The Becker girl, what was she doing?
Avoiding us. She had locked herself in her family's room before we arrived and refused to come out.
So, what happened? What's the case?
The case is that Anna was innocent and they took her. They beat her. They killed her. Tortured her until she said what they wanted, confessed to something she didn't do. And then they cut her head off.
Oof. Maria! You are like Holy Mary, Mariana, Mariana.
Can you tell me something more about this Heidi Grunewald?
Across.
Local girl, strong, hard. All of the Grunwalds were. Good people, but poor people. And quite a lot of them, each with a mouth to feed. Heidi was yay big the first time they pulled her. Gave the rascal her first night in a cell, pickpocketing. Gave her a job right after that, to keep her off the street. Gave one to Anna soon after. They were already friends.
Okay, there's one last thing. One last thing that needs to be found. Ah.
Mr. Hens, why did she come to you specifically?
I had some previous encounters with the Force, unavoidable for a business owner. Well, let's not sugarcoat it. I had a file at the district. Nothing serious, but enough for me to learn how to talk with the blokes. Even find a few sympathetic ears down at the station. Heidi hoped I could talk to them. The next day, they put her on trial. A sham. Nobody was allowed to testify. There was no proof. Her lawyer just sat there, silent. And they changed the accusation, made it a case of looting instead of theft. A treasonous act for some reason.
Why did they change the accusation?
Ha! To hell if I know. Maybe they wanted a show. Or the policeman wanted a promotion and made it out to be a bigger crime. Or whoever made up the whole story of her crime decided it needed more flair.
And that's why they gave her the death sentence?
Yes, some law allowed them to do it, because they made her a so-called folk pest, a traitor. I tried to learn more on what really happened there, why it happened. But as a civilian, they wouldn't give me much. All I have is here. This and my wife. Once she feels better, she wants to testify.
Your wife's testimony? What could she tell us? Was she present at the arrest?
No, but they used her against Anna. A few days after the trial, they came demanding she denounce her own daughter. Threatened her with complicity, promised lenience if she cooperated. They fed her word for word the lies, the calumnies to write and sign about her own daughter, about that damn suitcase. She can tell you the truth. She wants to tell you the truth. She's adamant she can prove there was no crime in the first place.
Okay, but who are you going to sue? The state? The state that doesn't exist anymore?
Mr. Hens, I'm terribly sorry. But while this story is awful, I am a prosecutor. It is not for me to prove people's innocence. On the contrary, I accuse them.
But you should accuse them, Miss Katz. All of them. Every single one of the bastards. The bastard who planted a damn suitcase in her room and called the cops, knowing full well it would get her killed. The policeman who tortured her until she said what they wanted to hear. Her lawyer, her judge, especially the judge.
Very well. I'll take it up to Mr. Bauer and talk to him about opening a case.
Thank you, Miss Katz. Thank you. I leave our number with your secretary. We'll keep in touch regarding Tessie's health. Arrange a time for her to appear.
But I can't make any promises yet.
I know. Still, thank you for giving it a chance.
The case might be for us after all. I'd better talk to Mr. Bauer.
Oh, go to Peter.
Yes?
Later, Peter.
Okay. That was pointless, but fun.
Mr. Though I can't say I'm happy with him calling me a secretary.
Why?
I'll keep in contact should you and Mr. Bauer decide to take the case.
Wait, what did you say? What was the last autosave? This one? Hold on, before I do any mistakes. Oh. Hold on.
Thank you.
This one. One. Hope this wasn't. Before the meeting, but after. Ah, no. Wonderful, perfect. Yeah?
Mr. Hens told me about his wife's situation. Left me their number. Though I can't say I'll keep in contact should you...
What, aren't you a secretary?
I haven't seen Christoph today. Do you know where he is?
He's in Hamburg.
Oh, must be nice to get away from the office once in a while.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. He's following a lead for his case. Probably stuck in the court archives.
No, wait, she's a lawyer assistant. It's hugely different.
How is Mr. Bauer doing?
He had a meeting with the Minister of Justice in the morning. As per usual, left him in a foul mood. He smokes so much when he goes to these things.
How are you today?
Can't complain. I might even have a little date planned for the evening.
Oh.
My husband got us 2 tickets for Frankenstein. I just hope Mr. Bauer won't have me stay late. It's been forever since we had an evening just to ourselves.
Fingers crossed. Thank you, Paula.
All right.
Miss Katz, it's always good to see you. I take it our unexpected guest has piqued your curiosity.
I didn't realize you knew about it already.
Miss Fisher keeps me updated, and I must admit, I've vested some interest in his case. Or Miss Kazmierek's case, I should say. I assume that is why he came.
I have hearing devices everywhere in the office. It's my thing.
So, you did already know about this?
Indeed. Mr. Hens tried to appeal Anna's verdict once before. Back in Brunswick, while I still held my position there. Didn't get the chance to work on it, unfortunately, but I did keep a close watch.
And this appellation was unsuccessful?
Quite. Dismissed before it even reached the courts, on the basis of the report from her arrest. If I recall correctly, the prosecution decided that the word of a police officer must be trusted.
I think we should take this case.
Miss Katz, I understand your sentiment, but we don't really prove people's innocence here.
But we can prove other people's guilt. The crimes committed against Miss Kazmierek, our victim.
An interesting approach. Very well, color me intrigued. What are your leads?
Mr. Hens gave me 2 names, Heidi Grunewald and Emilia Becker. Both of them had previous history with Miss Kazmierek and were present at her arrest.
Their testimonies would make for a good starting point. But there is more, I hope.
There are a few witnesses to Anna Kazmierek's arrest I still need to identify. The policemen themselves, of course, and the victim's boyfriend. Sadly, Mr. Hens couldn't remember his name.
It should easily come up in the investigation. Same case for the officers. But there is more, I hope.
There's the victim's mother, Teresa Kazmierek. She's now married to Mr. Hens. She wants to testify, but it's made difficult by her health. They'll be in touch as soon as she's able to come. She wants to set the record straight about a false opinion or testimony she was forced to give. And more importantly, she believes she can prove Anna committed no crime in the first place.
Oh, that would make the case quite a bit easier. Almost realistic.
Then there's the documents, of course, from the arrest and the trial. The denunciation itself, if we're lucky.
Wouldn't that be something? Very well, I don't think I have any questions. I agree it's a good case for us. For you, more specifically, the investigation is yours, Miss Katz. The case of Anna Kazmierek versus, well, who? To start, there are 3 things I believe would serve you well to explore. First, the inciting incident. Why did the police come? How did they know about Anna and her potential crime? Then the most obvious, the beating. Did Anna confess of her own will, or was she coerced? And last, but quite interesting, if the police were there to arrest her for theft, why was she tried for looting and treason instead?
Understood. Thank you, Mr. Bauer.
The pleasure's all mine, as per usual. Now I believe you've got your work cut out for you.
I should start with the files. If the case was investigated before, there should be something in the archive.
Oh, right.
And the law that Mr. Hens mentioned. I should ask Paula to find the exact reference.
How did it go?
We have a new case. I need you to start digging up files immediately.
Right, goes without saying.
We know of 5 witnesses who were present at the time of the crime, but we only have 2 names. And we have the victim's mother willing to testify, once her health allows it, whenever that would be. I need you to find me the decree about the folk pest law. It would seem it was used in Anna's case to justify her verdict.
Reich Law Gazette 168. This one I know by memory. I'll have a copy for you by tomorrow.
I keep it right here in my desk.
One of the witnesses that Mr. Hens recognized was the victim's boyfriend. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to give us his name. I know there isn't much to go on, but can you start looking for him?
I'll do my best.
The policeman who took Anna. I need to know how many there were, their names, and where they are now. Anything you can find.
I'll do my best.
Emilia Becker. She was assigned to a room in the same shelter as Anna. By the time Mr. Hens arrived, she had locked herself in, but she must have seen something before that.
Should I invite her?
Yes.
On it. Miss Katz.
Huh?
Thank
Hey!
you.
That wasn't all the options. Okay, then.
Oh, be
next
careful
time.
when you go downstairs. Someone just broke the window. Again.
Ah, cool. Yay.
I never thought our office would be the crime scene. Or that I'd get used to it.
I think now that I know how the game works, I won't make as many mistakes anymore as I did last time. Maybe that's why the first case didn't work out that great, because I needed a first test trial to get into the game.
Last month's Motortrends, wasn't
Okay.
it? Ah, the Corpus Delicti. One straight from the sidewalk.
Ooh, traitor?
Traitors. Very inventive.
I was gonna say, that's super creative.
What a mess, as always. And what's that? Did someone forget their files? Looks like something from Peter's investigation. It's not like him to just leave this lying around.
Spy.
How long has it been here? Ugh, does anybody ever clean around here?
Okay, first we give Peter's file back. Prepare to be screamed at.
Yes.
Are these files yours?
What? Yes. Jesus. How? Where did you get them?
No.
Right where you left them.
Archive?
Archive. On the desk, to be precise.
Great. Well, did you read them?
No, I didn't.
Remember when I told you of this game the guards had at the camps? With the cap throwing.
And shooting the prisoners who went to pick them up as escapees.
The file you found is a testimony about this. It's an account of one of such murders. The victim's name was Elisha Kalka, Jewish male, born in 1894 in Krakow. He arrived at Auschwitz in late 40 and was killed in early 41. The witness even gives a date, but I'm not sure about it.
That's horrible.
Yes, well, horrible, of course, but hardly rare. Anyway, thank you for finding it. I can't believe I didn't even notice it was gone.
I wanted to hear your opinion about my new case. Or rather, an old case. It's from Brunswick.
Let me stop you right there, Katz. I have no intention of doing your job for you, and I'm busy.
I was just asking for your
But
opinion.
if you say Brunswick, that's Bauer's old territory. You'll probably find something in the archives.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Have a nice life. Okay, Brunswick. What am I looking for exactly? These are the Don cases. So
What a mess.
I read all of those before. Where am I wait. Notebook. Search the archive. Okay. Comma. Proof. No. No. I'm not sure if this is even the correct thing here. Somehow. I also don't remember reading anything about Brunswick. Yeah. Some of these got to be right. Oh. Oh, my favorite kind of crime. Blank. Blank. Ah.
There's nothing left for me to do. I should call it a day.
In the criminal proceedings against Anna Casimir for the act of looting and voluntarily evacuated buildings, the special court in Brunswick recognizes as right the defendant Anna Kasimir is guilty of all charges and as a folk pest and traitor to the German people. Is therefore sentenced to death by guillotine. The verdict is based on the defendant. Wow, guillotine. Who are we? The French? Jeez. It has to be done with a good German gun, damn it. Ah. The verdict is based on the defendant's own confession, given freely following her recognition by the victim. It had not been challenged in any capacity. Let it be noted that no proof or witness for the defendant were presented, with the defense placing the sentence at our discretion. Considering the damning lack of speakers for the defendant's character, a criminal predisposition as an Untermensch of Slavic descent, and the reprehensible manner in which she had exploited the gravest need of her fellow citizens, the punishment must be death, accordingly to Article 1 of the Decree against Public Enemies. Even the youth of the accused cannot change this. Sigmund Pohl. This one is... I, Anna Kasimir, of sound mind and body and in full awareness of my legal rights, hereby confess to the crime of looting on the morning of 16 October 1944. Following the bombing of Brunswick by the despicable British Air Force, I have snuck out and entered the burnt-out house in which I have lived. I entered the home of my neighbor Emilia Becker because I knew where she kept her valuables. Motivated by base instincts, my bad temper and envy, I found Emilia Becker's suitcase and stole it. Anna Kasimir's Anna's signature. Yeah, that sounds totally like something. That's 1940s version of AI. That's what that is. 1940s AI confession. Oh, new window. Nice. They are fast. Alright. Anybody here? Nope.
Yes, but I assure you Mr. Wolmuth has your best... in your post box. But these people are all... yes, I understand. I will tell Mr. Wolmuth.
I need to make a quick pause. It's 35 degrees outside. I mean, okay, now it's getting a bit down, but I need to cool off a moment. So, I am back with more The Darkest Files. And I just read up, and this is complete nonsense. This is really some, I've got to say, some really, really bad thing. No, it's bad game design. It's, sorry. You can't get all the files. Like, I expect, when I talk to her, and I request everything, that I get all the information. What you are actually supposed to do is figure out what might be important and what not. Which is not told to you, not communicated at all. If she said something like, Miss Katz, I must make you aware that I won't have enough time to complete all of your tasks. So choose wisely. That would have been enough. But no, you simply can't get all the files. And then this can totally ruin your case. Holy moly. Wow. Like, I'm still gonna request everything, cause how am I supposed to know which is important and what's not important? Oh, you are back.
Hello. What can I do for you?
I think that
Oh, okay. I was thinking I ask you about.
is every.
Yes. No. Everything's not fine. That was a horrible call.
Oh, it smells a little bit like rain. Oh, that would be awesome.
I can imagine. Do you want to talk about it?
I really shouldn't without talking to Mr. Wolmuth first. He'll hear soon enough. It was one of Mr. Wolmuth's witnesses. She wants out.
Does this happen often?
It feels like every other week. Most of the time we can convince them to stay on, but it is getting harder.
How important was this witness for Christoph's case?
It's going to be tough. He spent weeks prepping her. I won't be surprised if I find him sleeping in the office for the next couple of days.
Did she tell you why she wants out?
Same as always. Threats against her and her family. They even sent her photographs of her children. Monsters.
Don't let this grind you down, Paula.
I won't. Can't give them the satisfaction. Miss Kat.
Have you heard back from our witness?
Mrs. Becker should be here any moment now.
Okay.
How are you doing, Paula?
Exhausted? That phone call before, it wasn't how I wanted to start the day, you know?
I mean, I get the idea what they were trying to accomplish here. Like, in real life, lawyers also don't have the time to get everything, to look over everything. Sometimes they have to skip stuff and miss out on stuff.
6 letters for thrilled.
But
7
then
one is an L.
communicate it to the player that this is what's happening.
Care.
That's what is
that's
this?
3 words. Won't fit.
That is what makes this like a bad implementation. The idea is good. The idea I really like. It's just the implementation that sucks.
Really bad at this, you know?
Solving a crossword?
Just a little something to keep the brain running. Mr. Peters here sadly isn't being very helpful.
Dear God.
Which might be for the best. I'm getting the impression he's not that good at this.
All right, hit me.
Oh.
Please don't encourage him, please.
Tough crowd.
As long as it annoys you,
Maybe
I'm happy.
another time. I wouldn't want to torture Mr. Peters any more than I already do.
Ugh.
You don't seem to be enjoying this much, are you, Peters?
Please make him stop. I just want to have my lunch in peace.
You're smoking. That's not lunch.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please, take him with you.
Hello, sunshine.
Peters?
Oh. Hello, Katz. I didn't see you there. Sorry.
Are you quite alright, Peters?
Me? Well, do you remember our old lecturer in property law? Small guy, reddish cheeks, bad haircut.
Are you getting nostalgic, Peters? You can't miss school that much, can you?
Yes, Katz, I miss homework and eating brown slop in the canteen. Very funny. I'm serious. The man who taught us property law. Do you remember him?
Yes.
I think so. Hirschbach, wasn't it? Yes. Wasn't he the one with that disgusting sandwich? He'd always bring it to class.
And snack while we read out the case studies.
God, I still remember the stench. What was in that thing?
That's him. Good old Hirschbach. I found his file.
Oh. Oh.
His file?
From his time under the Nazis, when he practiced law. The Nazi file of good old Hirschbach.
I knew it.
I always had a feeling about him.
You did?
I always thought, property law. What did that entail back then?
You mean, whose property was it about?
Exactly. What did you find in the file?
Nothing good, I'm afraid. Hirschbach worked as a prosecutor. He was seizing property from Jewish citizens. For starters. Then it got worse. He sent people away, Katz.
Are you absolutely sure?
I double and triple checked everything. We were taught by a Nazi.
Cool. See you at lunch.
I think I need a minute, Peters.
I understand. Take your time.
Well.
I think I saw a mouse down in the archive. Interested?
Please tell me you're joking.
What? Did I let your cat be a cat, or that there's a mouse? Also, I just looked up while I was away the alternative ending to that case. Yeah, it was quite satisfying to see the fat bastard get sentenced. Because yeah, that to go back to what I was saying earlier, that's why I was unable to 100% complete a case, because I really was missing key important data. So yeah, how are you supposed to complete a case then? First witness will arrive soon. Found out the names of the officers who arrested Anna Kazmierek, Otto Wagner and Klaus Nowak. You might know someone who could tell us more about them. Reach out. Here's what I could find about Mrs. Kazmierek's case so far. This was like Anna Kazmierek. Officers were dispatched following the anonymous call from 20th October at 10:25, which reported the suspect as a thief. The caller alleged that Anna Kazmierek was in the possession of a stolen suitcase. At the temporary lodgings the suspect was staying at the time, the officers identified 4 people: Wolfgang Kirchmann, Heidi Grunwald, Emily Becker, and the suspect herself, Anna Kazmierek. Due to the facts revealed in the interviews, the charges against Anna Kazmierek had to be elevated to those of treason against the nation. A suitcase was recovered from the suspect's room. See form blah blah blah. Anna Kazmierek has been admitted to a temporary holding cell to avoid trial. Note: following the delivery of the suspect, the junior watchmaster required the administration of first aid. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, she has a... that's already good evidence. Julius Haas, General Prosecutor. Following Mrs. Roff's in-depth investigation into the background of Anna Kazmierek, the following has been established in regards to the nature and character of the condemned. The person of Anna Kazmirek is a weak-willed, impulsive, frivolous girl whom even the present time of need does not seem to have brought about a stronger sense of responsibility. She is described as lazy, precocious and self-centered since childhood. She had often been missing from work. She has been associating with criminals and individuals of low character. These descriptions are even supported by her own mother, Teresa Kazmirek, who described her as naughty and irresponsible. Reichstages Bullshit. East German armed groups march through Berlin. Berlin SED combat units and armored vehicles move through East Berlin. Liquidate counter-revolutionary. Oh yeah, good, cool. Good old communism. NATO war game. Black Lion simulates nuclear conflict. Hey everyone, let's simulate nuclear conflict. So what you do is you lay on the ground and you play dead. Congrats, you have simulated nuclear warfare. Okay, wait, let's look at this again because I skipped. Yeah, of course.
Miss Katz, Emilia Becker is here. I brought her to the conference room. But I'm afraid our office is not up to her standards.
Is it now?
Yes, it lacks a woman's touch.
Charming. Thank you, Paula.
Okay, wait, let's look at this again because I skipped over this. Citizen. Okay, that's oh, that's a death certificate. Okay. First aid. Name of the people. Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, that's what I got from the archives. Oh wait, this is new, huh? Why is this new? In the criminal proceedings against Anna Kazmirek for the act of looting involuntary evacuated buildings. The special court in Brunswick recognizes as right defendant Anna Kazmirek is guilty of all charges and as a folk pest and traitor to the German people. Is therefore sentenced to death by... Oh no, wait, I did read this. Some newspapers about the bombings. Transcript, plunder, crimes during air raids. Oh! Who commits a crime against the body, life or property of a person affected by ongoing air raids will be punished with penitentiary up to life imprisonment and in especially grievous cases with death. See, what I notice is you can't do it then 100% perfect at the first playthrough. You have to play it again with the knowledge of what's going to happen, so that you then can request the right files. And that sucks. It should be at least theoretically possible to do it 100% correct first try. Without the knowledge from before. Okay, yeah, this is the law aspect. I'm looking this up when I'm in need of that. This is the first witness testimony of the old man. Alright, let's go.
Mrs. Becker, thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure, Mrs. Katz. Though I'm afraid I might not be of much help.
I have some questions regarding an older case.
I had assumed as much. We've read all about Dr. Bauer's team in the papers.
It's regarding one Anna Kazmirek.
Oh.
I take it you knew her.
Yes. That poor girl. God bless her soul.
You know what you did!
She was far from a saint, but she did not deserve this fate.
You were present at her arrest. Do I have that right?
I had the misfortune.
You
It
know.
was just a few days after the bombs fell. Like many others, my family had lost our home. But we were lucky enough to find ourselves with a room in an emergency shelter. The same one Anna had been assigned to. She and that poor mother of hers.
Why do you sound so insincere when you say that? Ah, okay, there are more stars here. Sorry, but at first it looked like she was a go-go dancer.
What happened?
If that isn't the question. You know, to this day, I still ask it myself. What happened? Well, I suppose you could say Mr. Kirchmann had enough.
What can you tell me about this shelter?
It was a sizable apartment, confiscated from some bankers. We were based in, I assume, the old servants' quarters, together with 2 other families. One was Anna and her mother, and the other, I can't quite recall the name. A horrible, horrible girl and hers. Either way, she was a friend of Anna's. Probably where it all went wrong, if you ask me.
What can you tell me about life in the shelter?
Oh, it was simply terrible. I don't like to think about it. Though I know just having a roof over our head was a blessing.
You can click on the same information multiple times. That's good to know.
Did you salvage anything from your old home?
Yes, naturally. From the house and the shop. Luckily, our cellar didn't collapse, so most of what we stored there survived.
What can you tell me about your family's situation before the bombing?
It was tough, but such were the times. Nobody had it easy during the war. Compared to some others, I'd say we were still lucky. My father was able to keep his business running, which brought the bread.
Bread with meat. Hilarious.
You said the apartment used to belong to some bankers?
Yes, or at least that sort. Might have been jewelers, now that I think of it. The Gellers, I believe. Or was it Roths?
How were the tasks divided among the people in the shelter?
I would say fairly. My dear father made sure of that. He had experience running the family shop, so he took it on himself to establish a rotation of tasks.
When you say we, who do you mean?
My family, all 5 of us. My parents, me, and my 2 younger brothers. Somehow, we all made it out of the fire. It was nothing short of a miracle.
What happened to you during the bombing?
I'm sorry, that's a difficult topic. I almost died that night. The bomb that hit our house, it fell right through my room. There was nothing left of my bed. I'm lucky my younger brother was scared of the dark, and I had to stay with him. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today.
Well, there's probably a person out there somewhere who took a shit at that same moment. And he was lucky that he did. A similar situation like this.
Tell me about Anna's family.
There isn't much to say. It was just her and her mother, Teresa. Poor woman.
With a woman, nah. With a daughter like this. Okay, so I skipped that accidentally. I just wanted to zoom in. Just a document that you can't even read. Why did I want to zoom in?
And this friend's family?
The usual riffraff. Except for the father. He seemed respectable enough. Fought in the First War, I believe. God only knows how he ended up with that wife and those children. Each one worse than the last. I was in the kitchen when I overheard Mr. Kirchmann's voice outside the room. He was on the phone, seemingly unaware of how loudly he was speaking.
Yes. Ah.
What can you tell me about Mr. Kirchmann?
Well, his first name is Wolfgang. He was a friend. Poor thing. Got himself all tangled up with Anna. She had her ways with men.
Oh yeah, you were so
jealous. He was a good person. Steadfast, brave. Or so I thought. That's why I found it all so weird.
Did you hear what Mr. Kirchmann was saying?
It was hard not to. I still remember his exact words. It's Anna Kazmirek. She's the thief. He was talking to the police. I pretended not to have heard anything. After all, it was not my place to meddle in their affairs. I was even almost willing to think I might have misheard or imagined it all. But then they arrived.
Open up. Yes. Pizza is here.
The policeman, I assume?
2 officers. An older gentleman and his young colleague.
The older one, what can you remember about him?
He was on the shorter side, though much more robust than his companion. Looked around 50, give or take. He was very kind, warm. Had just the kindest of smiles, framed by quite the moustache. And I distinctly remember he had just the thickest of glasses. Wasn't sure if he could see anything at all.
Now he needs a cigar. Hey, my wife. But do people even know who that is anymore?
He looked about your age. Really tall. Almost hit his head at the doorframe. It looked rather awkward how thin he was. Just skin and bones, let me tell you.
What did the officers want?
Isn't it obvious? They wanted to talk to Anna. Mr. Kirchmann was more than happy to show them in.
Were you in the habit of listening in on your neighbor's phone calls?
I beg your pardon? I was most certainly not listening in. We were all living so close to each other, it was hard to not overhear anything. Besides, Mr. Kirchmann and I were friends. I was concerned for him.
Oh wow. They had the telephone in the hallway. Yeah, of course. Of course everyone hears. That's the worst place to put a phone.
How did he know about this theft?
She had confided in him. Bragged even, the way he put it. I don't remember the details, but it sounded just awful. Awful! stayed in the kitchen. So did Mr. Kirchmann.
How did Mr. Kirchmann react to the officers? Anything unusual?
I admit I was rather taken aback. I never thought he'd do something like this. He looked rather pleased with himself. The way she treated him. He must have been happy there were some consequences for Anna at last.
What happened then?
After a few minutes, one of the officers came out, the older one. He was joined by that girlfriend of Anna's. It was her family's room they were in. Heidi! That's the name. She led him to Anna's room to look for whatever she had stolen. He didn't let her follow him in.
Did you or anyone else enter Anna's room while you were waiting?
Why would anyone... Oh! I see. You think we put something there? The stolen suitcase? That we set her up?
Yeah, this was my
I'm
first
just
thought.
investigating all possible leads.
Well, I didn't. And nor did Wolf. The girl had done it all to herself.
Still a lot of stuff missing. Ah.
Do you remember who was there on that day?
Not in our section, no. Just me and Mr. Kirchmann in the kitchen, and Anna with that horrible friend of hers. The girl, Heidi, thankfully she didn't stay long. She was long gone by the time the officer returned. He was holding a suitcase. Mr. Kirchmann almost jumped at the sight.
Did he say anything?
He said it was the suitcase he'd seen Anna steal, and he called her a traitor. I couldn't believe my ears.
So Wolf Kirchmann confirmed that it was Anna who stole that suitcase?
Enthusiastically, and more than that. Apparently, Anna had not just stolen, but looted it from an abandoned building. That was treason. It made me feel so conflicted.
And why was that?
I admit, I felt rather uncomfortable in this situation. After all, it is written, do not judge, or you too will be judged. But with Anna, with Mr. Kirchmann, I apologize. It was just dreadful. Dreadful. The officer thanked Mr. Kirchmann, told him not to worry, that he was doing the right thing. He shook his hand, took the suitcase, and left for the stairs. I was just about to do the same, but that was when it started.
When what started?
It came from the other room, where Anna was with the officer. An argument, that's what I thought at first. Just some raised voices, right? Emotions running slightly high. But I don't know what she did. She must have done something to provoke him, right?
Mrs. Becker, what happened in there?
I didn't see it. I swear, I didn't see any of it. I just heard it. Heard them. Her screaming. His shouting. I heard her fall to the floor, and he was beating her. She didn't fall.
Pow!
He threw her, and he kicked her, and he beat her, and the insults, She begged him to stop.
And what did Wolf do?
I don't know. I hid in my room as soon as it started.
Did Miss Kazmarek have any previous encounters with the police?
I wouldn't be surprised. I know her friend did. And with the sort of people she dealt with, sooner or later it would have happened.
So the other officer was already gone by this point?
Yes, must have been at least halfway down the stairs.
Which would make him uninvolved in the beating. How would you describe Heidi's relationship with Miss Kazmarek?
I'd rather not describe it at all. A dreadful pair they made. There were rumors, not that I normally pay them much mind, but that the two of them might even be involved with each other in a, well, more intimate way.
Awesome. Oh, stuffed animal. Kind of reminds me of American McGee's Alice intro sequence. Okay. In here?
What do you remember about the suitcase?
I didn't give it a good look. It was none of my business after all. I think it was on the larger side, leather, and very dirty.
None of your business? One moment.
Yeah, wait. It came from her house. Due to the facts. Suspects form. Is that here? That picture? No. Was the suitcase later missing? Is that what they are going for here? It was this one.
Never mind. Please continue.
I think it was on the larger side, leather, and very dirty.
Again, I don't have the picture. I don't have the picture. I'm supposed to have a picture of the suitcase now, probably. That's why it's saying that. See file such and such. But I don't have any such picture. So not only need I the right files, I also maybe need to call the witnesses in the correct order. If I had brought her for an interview or testimony later, then I maybe had already obtained the picture of the suitcase.
How did you and Miss Kazmarek get along?
We didn't, to put it short. I did my best to keep my distance from the girl. Same with her friend, Heidi. Nothing good could ever come from associating with their type.
Well, then I don't really feel all that much pressured anymore to do it 100% correct. If the game is working against me, I can look as much for any clues as I want, try to be as accurate as much as I want. The game is set up in such a way that I can only lose, or not lose, but you know, not be perfect.
What was your relationship to Wolf?
We were friends, used to be at least. We grew distant over time. Mostly because of Anna, I suspect. I don't like to listen to rumors. But she did have a way about men. She sunk her claws in Wolf, wrapped him around her finger. I did try to warn him, but had he listened, maybe this whole tragedy could have been avoided.
How would you describe Wolf and Anna's relationship?
They were a couple. A rather indecent affair, I must say.
How so?
Anna was, well, let's just say she had many acquaintances.
Was there a Mr. Kazmirek?
Not that I know of, but again, I wasn't too close with the Kazmiriks.
Okay, it's clue, one last clue, and then out of here. Probably something completely mundane. Wait, what was that? Oh. What may be the pipe? Get the answers. Show me secrets, great pipe. There's a stamp here somewhere. Tiny needle. Oh? One clue shall, however, remain hidden, I guess. That is getting on my nerve now somehow. It's one tiny little secret. On a doorknob or something. The bathroom tile. Last attempt. Well, then let's get out of here, because I'm getting way too sweaty and it's way too hot, and I want to call it quits today.
I locked the door, got on my parents' bed. Tried not to hear it.
Do you know why Wolf would report her? Weren't they a couple?
Yes, I can only guess, but it must have had to do with her lifestyle. I suppose if he learned of her cheating, then maybe it was a revenge of sorts. How dreadful. Then again, if he knew of her crime, which he obviously did, then wasn't it the right thing to do?
Did you see anything else?
No, I'm sorry. I stayed in that room for a long time. It was only when my father came back that I opened the door. It was already evening by then, long since they left.
Thank you, Mrs. Becker.
Of course, Miss Katz. I pray you can put this dreadful story to rest.
An evidence form? Might be something worth looking into.
You are a snake in the grass. Anyway, like I said, way too hot. Quit today. I don't know when I will restart this game next. Yeah, what can I say? Still very nice. Don't know when we will be done. Maybe I'm gonna start another game. I'm gonna start it. I mean, I need a little bit pause from this game. Not that I don't like it, but it's thinking and heat. And I'm already bad at thinking, and then the heat on top of it makes my head hurt. So I don't know, maybe something else as a tiny little snack. We will see. I see you around. Have a nice evening.